If your significant other is really nice and kind in public, people like them, they're charismatic, but behind the scenes, at home, they're cold, distant, uncaring and unfeeling, no empathy for your emotions, no empathy for the ways that they hurt you. They don't seem to care about how they make you feel. It may even be like they delight in making you feel bad. You may be in a relationship with a narcissist. Narcissists don't go to see mental health professionals in earnest. If they did, they would be diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder or antisocial personality disorder, which is psychopathy. So this narcissist or this psychopath in your life is characterized mainly by their lack of empathy. It means that they don't really feel bad just because someone else feels bad. Also, you'll notice a lack of accountability. So they probably don't apologize, and if they do, they're really slow about apologizing, or they apologize in a way that's like kind of a blaming you type apology, like, oh, I'm sorry you got your feelings hurt. Or they avoid apologizing by just doing other things like maybe buying a gift or whatever, but they don't really take accountability. There's rarely that solid moment of connection where they say, you know what, I can really see where I'm wrong here. And I am a self-reflective person, and I need to take responsibility, and I need to do better. It's mostly in your relationship, you. So you may find yourself seemingly having an okay day, but they're in a bad mood. So then you ask them, is everything all right? And then all of a sudden it's you. They start telling you, well, you didn't do this and you didn't do that, and I'm tired of this, and I'm tired of that. And in the beginning of the relationship, you actually believe that maybe they are upset for things that maybe you did do wrong, and you're taking responsibility because you know you're imperfect. But over time, you start to realize no one could possibly have this many complaints this frequently. Possibly there's a problem with them, although you may also be imperfect. If you've gotten to this point, you're absolutely correct. A narcissist is focused on tearing you down, and they do it subtly, oftentimes, so that you don't realize, but they're trying to get you to believe that you are less than you really are, and ultimately that you are less value than them. This is because they prop up their self-esteem and their self-worth on being better than the person next to them. And since they're in a relationship with you, they now need to be better than you. In order to do that, they have to convince you and everyone else that they're better than you. So you ever notice how they talk bad about everyone behind their back? It's always how stupid everyone was, how dumb everyone was, how slow everyone was, and they're telling these stories to you all the time. Well, that's how they talk about you behind your back. When you're not there, they're telling everyone how terrible of a mate you are. Kind of unfair, right? Since you are actually very loving and very kind, but you don't really get to be your true loving self in this relationship, because a narcissist, they're always picking you apart, they're always tearing you down, and they're always making excuses as to why they can't be intimate, they can't be close, they can't be loving, they can't be affectionate with you. And they say that you're the problem. But I'm here to assure you, you are not the problem. They're the problem. They are a narcissist. And you need to leave. If you're listening to this and you're starting to realize maybe my significant other does have an issue, you should not confront them. You should not tell them that you think they have an issue. You should not tell them that they should get help. You should not, in a fit of anger one day during an argument, tell them they're a narcissist. You should never reveal this piece of information you have. It is not your place to, because you are not a mental health professional. And ultimately, it will be used against you. It will be used to malign you. You will be accused of being the same thing. And at the very least, they will hear you use this against them, deflect, dodge, defend, and accuse you of gaslighting them, saying that you're trying to trick them into thinking that they're mentally ill. So you see, it's dangerous. So don't share this information with them. Unfortunately, you can't call any professionals to help them because all the professionals already know that you can't help a narcissist. So you'll be calling and calling and calling. Hey, is there any mental health professionals that will help my narcissistic mate? And they'll be like, no, we'll help you, but we're not going to help them. Your narcissist isn't going to want the help. The people who could help aren't going to try to help. The only thing you can do is get away from the narcissist. The reason is because a narcissist cannot heal, will not heal. They do not try to heal. I mean, technically, any person could change, but your narcissist doesn't have a heart to change. What they're doing and the way they live has been working for them for years. So that's why we say that they don't heal. Also, if you were to try to remain in the relationship and try to make it work, that won't work because the narcissist is hell-bent on convincing you that you're worse than them and convincing everyone else that you're worse than them, and they will not stop in this mission. So you'll be in a relationship with your enemy. Even though you're not trying to be enemies with them, they've already constituted themselves an enemy of you. They will not cheer over your success. They will only cheer over your downfall. Every time you have a failure, they'll be cheering, and they'll even do what they can to manufacture and help along any possible failures. They will sabotage you behind your back, behind the scenes. They will turn every friend that you have against you and isolate you from your support group and your family. So staying in a relationship is not an option. Also, the other problem is since they don't take accountability, how can you be in a relationship with a person that can't occasionally say, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong here? That's just very basic. And finally, with the lack of empathy, it's impossible. Like, why would you want to be in a relationship with a person who's incapable of love? Narcissists are incapable of love, of true love, of loving you, of having compassion for you, of being able to sacrifice themselves for your well-being. So, I'm sorry to give you the bad news, but the good news is many other people have gotten out, and many other people have survived and moved on and gotten great relationships later on in life. And I know that you've sunk in a lot of time and energy into this person, but don't walk away. Run away. Run away. And do it silently. Don't tell them that you know what they truly are. Don't tell them. Just go.